Out. Go over in this Discord real quick. Somber Monday morning. Not because of the markets. We trade low time frame volatility. I lost a really good friend. Damn, man. I mean, literally. Just got the text at 8:57. I don't even know if I can do this live stream. I'm going to attempt it, though. Oh, boy. Rest in peace, my friend. Tony. We all called him Skippy. He was struggling with a lot of different addiction issues. Finally got the best of him. Jesus, man. One of my golf buddies. Played a lot of golf with him. That is life. Death. So if I seem a little distracted, I am. Say good morning in the chat here. I am. Damn. Bitcoin. Hold on here real quick. So here, Yasha. Oh, bud. Somber morning, man. Not because of the markets. I mean, I literally just got a text at 8:57. Well, I lost a really good friend.
Oh, man. Dude, sorry to hear that.
Jesus, dude. It's just one thing after another, man. He had some addiction issues that finally got the best of him. Crazy.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
I actually just came in here to wish everybody a good day. I got to
yeah.
But, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. They're not actually the second person that's told me something like that today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I know it's just life, right, man? We're always dealing with something, man.
We are.
It's insane. He was one of my golf buddies too, man. Played a lot of golf. You know, when you play golf with somebody, you get pretty close to him.
Dude.
Crazy. Knew him for Jesus, 35 years. I didn't meet him till I got out of the military. Didn't go to high school with him or anything, but yeah, man. Crazy. And I wondered, man. I mean, I tried to call him a couple times. I wasn't hearing from him play golf, and I think he just went full recluse mode. And he kind of moved away, even more south in Indiana than I am. He was actually down by the Kentucky border in Jeffersonville.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah, he was down in Jeffersonville. Fucking crap hole of a town, to be honest. Border towns usually are. But, yeah. Rest in peace, Skippy. Good Lord. Let's get cracking on this. I'll deal with that later. All right, Bitcoin. What you doing? Outside the power mean band at the bottom side. Tell you that.
Intersections all weekend long and today.
What's that?
So all these intersections keep happening on the 4 hour, on the daily. It's amazing. Yeah. And you keep having, it keeps moving in proportion to them. It's nice.
Yeah. Volatility on the daily is literally low length anyway. I mean, 3 days, but yeah, it's a significant drop off. I got dogs knocking. Good Lord. Let me go up.
You're going on. Wish you all a happy day. Happy trading.
Yeah. Going to the beach.
Yeah, man. Surf time.
Later. Yeah. Bye. Have fun. Good stuff. All right, so here's the weekly. Since we need to get a new weekly time frame, we're going to start on the weekly chart. And you can see what's going on. You can see what's going on. I mean, we're sitting right on top of reverse wave trend on the weekly. What else is there? What else is there? You got the 99 and the 33 log moving average hanging out right at the reverse wave trend. Let's blow this up a little bit. Check this out. And you can see yesterday's daily candle. You got to wick right to those log MAs. I mean, you're having a cross right here, right? 33 is crossing up to 99. And this is on a weekly. It's pretty powerful. You got wave trends still up above them. Got to wick right to it. Pull back. Boom. Here's today. Tiny little doji. Probably the volatility in the weekly is going to explain that. Yeah, let's see here. A little contracting positive, contracting negative, and flat positive. Yep, that is definitely going to create a little doji, and it is. Random walk, too. This whole sideways action after the trend of the top side on the weekly there, all a random walk. Let's see what we got building here. Anything? Yeah, we got some bull div. Getting ready to cross the zero mean. Getting ready to cross the zero mean. And this is more local. Actually, we can go all the way. Yeah, all the way to the top. First bearish candle. All lower lows. So we got all higher, all higher. Let me see here. Yeah, the first one's more weak. But yeah, this is pretty significant here. Especially had just run up to the zero mean. Had a quick little rejection on some hidden bear. Right back down to reverse wave trend. Let's see if we can kick. And we got a bull div on the low length Z-score as well. Very interesting. Variance is positively correlated. Starting to rise a little bit. Let's see what happens with that. Very interesting. Let's see, 5-day. Definitely going to be tapping in on the wave trend as well. Got the power mean band here starting to reject on the Fisher. We definitely don't want that to happen. I'm telling you though, on these macro time frames, as long as we're closing these or opening, closing these candles above the reverse wave trend, still good. Still good. That's what you don't want to see. You don't want to see a dump out below and then close a macro time frame below and then rejecting off that area. That's when on macro time frames you get runs at the bottom side of the power mean band. 21.5 on the 5-day. Let's see, what is it on the weekly? Bottom side in the weekly, a little more significant, probably closer to 20. It's literally right at 20K pretty much. Right at 20K. Now, we're going to get that much of a pullback. Crypto's under attack, right? When isn't crypto under attack? And when isn't it just a crock, right? It's so ridiculous. It's everything across every damn politics, finances. It's just nuts right now. Pretty crazy. You can see on the weekly, hanging on to that wave trend. 5-day. Couple wicks down into the 5-day wave trend. Let's see what the 3-day looks like. Let me turn on these. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, put on some extended hours there. What's this doing? Up 0.3%, huh? SPY still got no chill. Apparently. All right, let's see. So 3-day, and then this is what I'm talking about, man. We're hanging on to that reverse wave trend. So what you really need here, you need a run to the top side of these power mean bands. We're talking, man, we're back up there around 30K on the 3-day. 2-day, possibly could be below here. See what's going on. Yeah. Got the 99 log MA right here. In fact, we haven't had a run down to 25 yet. Kind of surprising. Let's see if we can get a wick down into that area. Now the daily. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, we're below the power mean band. There's a wave trend up here. Probably 27,172. See if we got some bull building. Yeah, we do. Definitely got some bull div building. Well, wait a minute here, man. Take that back. Actually, it's a clean chart on the daily. You see, I checked that on the 2-day. I did not. 2-day, no. 3-day. Kind of weak. Yeah, guys. Wow. It's only on the weekly. Interesting. All right, check the day. Let's go this 4-hour. We ran total random walk. Had a nice little spike in volatility on the previous 4-hour candle, contracting now, positively correlated. 981 contracting positive. That's 2400 kind of expanding a little bit negative. Yeah, man, this 4-hour. 4 hours a bit wrecked. Let's see, we got any hidden? Yeah, there's some hidden bull. Got some hidden bull on the 30 length pseudo Laplace Z score. We setting up any clean charts, man? Clean charts. Of course, it's the weekend. Let's see what happens when this traditional market opens up. Go down through the 90. Clean charts on all these time frames. Usually don't see that. And when I say clean charts, I'm just talking about divergence between price action and our returns oscillator, right? The returns oscillator. The only type of divergence you really should be looking for, considering price action follows returns. That's why RSI, stochastics, MACD, all that stuff people love to use for divergence, man. It's absolutely worthless. Did you ever wonder why it never works? There you go. So they're lagging indicators built upon price. You can use it if you'd like. We choose not to. We found a better way to trade. Still clean. 45. Come on, where's some div here? Yeah, starting to set up some hidden bull. I mean, we had to go all the way to a 45 minute. I don't think it was on the 90. Let me check one more time. No. Nope. Clean all the way to the 45 minute before we see any div. So weekly bull div, right? All the way to the 45 to find anything else. The hidden is setting up, right? Hidden setting up. You got and you're above wave trend here. That's not bad. 45 minutes looking like it's, what we got still? Volatility, man. Vol contracting, positively correlated. Yeah, we could get this return oscillator moving down some lower levels. About the 33. Let me let this dog in before she rips the door apart. Come on, get up here. There's a good dog. Not a good girl. Yep. Get her a vet appointment today. Yeah, setting up the hidden on the pseudo Laplace Z score, right? The 7 length, really low. I got returns oscillator and the low length pseudo Laplace Z score set on the same, both on 7s. But then it's always smart to have a 30 length on here for the Z score. But if you're ever looking for any long-term time series divergence, switch up. And if you're not for sure when you see the div, set the length to your return oscillator back to the either top or bottom of the data set where you're starting the div from. Get a pure read. Little trick there. That usually works out really well, especially when you get down here on lower time frames. Let me see here. Yeah, man. Boy. Setting up the bull right here. Setting up some bull on the 15 minute. Woo! Look out. Power moves. No, not really. Yeah, we're up above the zero mean. Except maybe doesn't drop down below. Could play out. Could play out indeed. It's on the Z score too. On the Z score, pretty clean on the higher length Z or higher length Z score reads. Okay, that's enough of that. Interesting. Go over here. What's this on daily? Let me turn off the 30 real quick. Yeah. So had a cross up, cross down. Make up your mind. Let's go all the way to weekly real quick. Down here at the 2 SD band. Perfect time to mean revert. It doesn't want to go all the way to the 30 length power mean though. A little bit under 23K. Nice move. Would be a nice move. The predictor is still to the top side. You get a kick up here. What do we got? RMLR up about 32, right? Would be a new local high, that's for sure, on the weekly. All the way down. We don't need to go through any of those other macro time frames. Getting the intersection of the downside. Okay. What about the 4 hour? Let's scale this up. Okay. We're above. We are above. Same thing though, right? After that dump on the 4 hour, there was the mean reversion. Nice wick. Right, you open up, you get you opened up and you got to run down to the first standard deviation on that 4 hour candle. Then a rip up to the second SD and the RMLR. It's a nice little clear out right there, I think. Then sideways, mean reversion again. Mean reversion again. Now you're up above. Let's see, 30 length power mean about 26.2. Stay tuned. At the 33 minute. See what's happening here. Yeah, you're back down below. Kind of looking like the downside, looking at the 33. Yeah, maybe the 4-hour test that downside. Having a few 33-minute candle rejections here. Check that one more time. What's that at again? 25.5. Yeah, about a $400 drop. Would not surprise me. It's only in one SD band, too. Makes sense, too. I mean, you're up here messing around with the second and third standard deviation bands. That's usually when you're going to get a move down. You can see 3SD there. Whoop, quick pullback. Never did fully mean revert to the RMLR, though. 95.4 Laplace, though, on that 4-hour candle. Beautiful. Beautiful clear out right there. Gotta love it. Doing their job. Doing what they do. Let me see here. Now, new weekly range on Bitcoin. I've already tested it. I mean, Sunday before close, made a run up. I mean, look at the wick, right to the center of the new weekly range. Think these algos know where these areas are at? Of course they do. Then the bears dumped it out hard. Why? They did not. If the bears continued to let the bulls run this up, right, and you open up above that new weekly range, ball would be in the bulls' court. It's in the bears' court right now. Unless this data set can get up above here, it's going to reject off this area. Let's see what's down there. What was that? 25.4. 25.4 area. What do we got? Yeah, 4-hour looks like second standard deviation is about 24.5 or 25.5. Yep. Boom. So monthly support level. Yep, there it is. 25.4. That'd make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. Remember where this monthly is, too. This baby is. Come on here. There it is. Up there. Yeah. What do we got? 27.5. So that is the first support level on the monthly. Has it been? Let me see. Yeah, it was. Where'd you get tested? There we go. There's the wicks right into it. Remember that nice, big, nasty little clear out we had there? Wow. 15-minute. Boom. 2 hours of madness. 2 wicks right into it. Do we get another one? Possibly. Especially considering we're underneath that weekly range and it's been tested. Hi, girl. Hi, good dog. Time is at 9:17. Get this count up real quick. What you want? Got to get the brokerage count running here. Good morning, Chris. No, there goes Big Dog raising hell early. Rough. He's a good boy. All right, come on. Load up real quick. One more second. There she blows. All right, let's see. 0 DTs. Let's go. Wait for this market to open, see where this expected move is. Yeah, right now, you know what I didn't do yet? Let's take a peek at SPY pre-market here. Yeah, it's up 413. Okay, 431.13. Interesting. Where is this new weekly range? Wow, I'll tell you what. Probably the center, right around 429.5 or so. Something in that area, I would imagine. Top side, bottom side, yet to be determined. Let me see here. Where's last week? The weekly is definitely going to rise. That's what you want. That's what you want if you're bullish on traditional markets for sure. Once SPY to open up again. You can see what happened last week, right? Open up above the new weekly range. Use it as support all week. Bounce. Ended the week strong. Ended the week real strong. Great trades all week too. Bullish and bearish, man. It was a good mix. Let's see. What are the minis doing? Let's see where the new weekly is. Yep, center 43.27. Interesting. Let's drag all this in. Wow, it's a little higher than I expected. Let me see here. What do we got? Where was that bad boy? Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember, SPY had that real tight range, didn't it? Yeah, that's it. Open it up, baby. Open it up. Okay, you're starting to lag on me. There it was. There's that tight sucker. Okay. And maybe it's a little higher. I doubt it, though, man. I really doubt it. If anything, 430? Right in this area? Definitely could be. Right where it closed. Kind of makes sense. Right at the end of the day, those algos pushed right to it. I'm telling you, it's going to be right in between 429, 430. Right in this range. Center of the daily. Regardless, you're going to be open up above. These weekly ranges need tested. What's that telling me? Depending on what these charts look like. What is it, 921? Let's see how it closed. 4 hour? Yeah, let's see how that last 4 hour came to close. And there's a lot of bear divs setting up, man. On the 4 hour, still outside the power mean band. We got wave trend down here about 419, 420. Being trolled. Let's see. Yeah, there was a little bit of hidden right there that popped it up into the week. On a variance outlier, I might add. Now it's coming down, positively correlated. The way this is even looking, let me see the 90. Why are we up pre-market? Yeah, there's the hidden. There's some hidden bull. Hidden bull on the 90. Whereas just, I mean, obviously on the 4 hour, if you're setting up, right, lower highs, got higher highs on the data set, you're also setting up, yeah, not right now. It's just all bear, man. All bear div. I'll take a little patience this morning on this. Let me see. That low length Z-score, pretty low. Bounced perfectly off the 99% confidence interval too. Heading back up. Did have a wave trend test back here. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, SPY was off the chain last week, man. Clean charts down here. Low time frames. Yeah, this thing, pre-market, this thing just floating, man. Remember, there's a natural drift in these markets to the top side. But yeah, these low time frames, no divs, man. No divergence at freaking all. So yeah, just got to be patient. Let's flip this on. Is this 4 hour? Wow. Goodness gracious. Did have that test of the RMLR, right? First 4 hour candle Friday. Tested that bad boy, then pulled back. There's a 30 on this. Yeah, you're up here messing around pretty. I mean, you were at the 2 SD band, went sideways, tried to mean revert on the higher length RMLR, but pretty close right here. I mean, you definitely, I mean, RMLR chased down the data set. Yeah, this thing, yeah, I mean, to be honest, this could go either way. This could go either way. Let's look at the daily. Boy, oh boy. Thing ended a massive dough in the daily, man. That candle. Holy crap. Doji City. Kind of ended bearish, to be honest. Where's this RMLR? 420 on the daily. That low. Damn. Look at the 4 hour. One more time here. Yeah, pretty much same area as the 30 power mean on the 4 hour. All right. It's time travel. Let's go. Open up. Let me go into the chat. Make sure I'm not missing any messages. Yeah, good. Nothing in there yet. And nothing there. Beautiful. Just us patiently waiting. on SPY to open up. Now what's gold doing? Messing around. Let's see where gold's new weekly range is before SPY opens up here. Yeah, it's selling off right now. We got a little pump in Dixie. Check it next. Wick right to the center of the new weekly range. So gold is definitely, I mean, opened up today. Literally tested the first support level on the new daily. Right, bottom barely closed the candle below the bottom of the weekly range. And you think it grabbed up some liquidity down here? 100% it did. Pretty much, you got to love the distribution, man. This is what we try to tell people. These algos run the distribution. You get a move to the downside of the 68.3 Laplace, boom, runs it right to the top side and rejects from there. These aren't magic lines. These are just distribution levels. Now you're right back down at the center of the weekly. We got down here. Where's the first support level? Remember what I've said about gold? Yeah, 1941. Ooh, not a good year. Let's see here. Right to the bottom, huh, man? Is this thing going to push 20 points today? If it's 16 points, could real easily. Would not doubt it either. Let's see what Dixie's doing. Where's Dixie's weekly? See, open up. Almost did a 1SD move already. It's at the bottom of the weekly. Yeah. Oh, Dixie, you're in trouble. Even up here on the 15-minute, right? You open up, you go up immediately, test the weekly range. Actually close some 15-minute candles above it, sending wicks down into it, looking like, hey, I want some support here. Where's it reject from? Perfectly. First standard deviation on the second 4-hour candle of the day. Got a wick right to it. Then the rejection. And going down through this 4-hour, there's the 95.4 Laplace on that last 4-hour candle, or the previous one. Actually closed below it and ran it down to the second standard deviation on that 4-hour candle. Then continuation right to the next 4-hour candle, 68.3 Laplace, whoop, right back up to the daily range where it's sitting right now. Top side of the 68.3 is right at the center of the weekly. Could really see that get hit in quick set. And you probably see gold dump. Bitcoin, this is tricky, man. Because you know how resilient Bitcoin is when it's under fire. Not that Bitcoin specifically is under fire. Good luck. That's why I've always talked about all this time. Everybody gets in all this random stuff. Do I hold any of these random altcoins? I mean, I got a little Solana. I'm not going to lie. But other than that, man, dude, I don't hold any of it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Most of them are securities. Let's not beat around the bush about it. There's just no regulation. So now you got the SEC suing, right? There's no fines. You just got the SEC suing. I mean, you got Binance under fire, which they should be. Total scam exchange. I've said it since day one. FTX was the first cookie to crumble, man. Don't think Binance can't fall. Don't think they can't fall. Everybody's like, oh, CZ's got more money than everybody. La, 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 la. Dude, it doesn't matter. There's bigger plays at work than just the U.S. government. If you didn't know about Hydra, Hydra's real. They got their tentacles in every government, not just the U.S. This is a big plan. What do you want, girl? You don't want out again, do you? Ugh. What time is it? Oh, we got 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's flip back over here. And pre-market, man, this thing's just pushing. Well, you keep pushing. It's going to give me a good target. Got to be careful here, though, right? You don't want to immediately get in the trade. Let's see what the new daily is going to be, too. That's the main reason it's going on. It's pumping up to be above the new daily range. Weekly, I mean, hell, it closed right around it. I'm telling you, man, this thing's going to, the center of this weekly is going to be right around this, 429, 430 area. Right in here. About to get the horn. Here it comes. Come on, you. Give me a charge, huh? I was there at 429.24, ladies and gentlemen. Top side, I'll tell you what, we got a tight little range too. Get up here to the 68.3 real quick. Well, we got top side. About 429, 30. What are those at? 30 cents. Bottom side of the expected move today, 429.5. Top side, 432.5. So we got a 3-point expected move range. 431.20. 68.3 Laplace on the daily right here. New daily range. Here's the top. So this could take a little while. Why? Well, in between top side of the 68.3 and the top side of the weekly range, you got the daily stuck in here. This is going to be a little bit of support, so it could take a minute. Or, I mean, I'm telling you, it could drop right through. Weeklies are pretty powerful. Considering you pre-market push up to the top side of the 68.3 already, is this going to make a move all the way to the bottom of the weekly range? You know, you got the first support level on the daily at 428.5. 68.3, 428, 89, along with the bottom of the weekly range are right on top of each other. Center 429.25. Yeah, 429.57 to the top side. This could be a pretty jerky day. You got the second support level on the daily right at a 1 SD down here at 427 area. Give me 1 second. Let me return this. Goodness gracious. Wow. Everybody's just finding out. And if you didn't, I lost a really good friend. I mean, I got a text 3 minutes before the live stream that a friend passed away. Oh, no. Jesus, man. That is life. Except it really sucks, man. It really sucks. And you got to. I played golf with him the end of last summer because he moved away. He moved even more south than I was, but got really reclusive. And yeah, man. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. All right. Let's get us focus here. What do we got the for? Yeah, this daily range is going to my thing is right now, is this baby going to test the weekly today? Really could. I mean, remember Monday, Tuesday had a little struggle with the markets. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, boom, boom, boom. Right? Limited to losses Monday and Tuesday. Won my trades Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, this is the way it's supposed to. You're not going to get every trade, even as a volatility trader. Look at the volatility, man, all over the place. This is why you take profits quick, especially if you're trading 0 DTE options. Before you start trading it, pull up your brokerage account, get in the 0 DTEs on SPYs, and just watch the premium when you get moves in and out, in and out. Look how they just suck and inject the premium. You've really got to take your profits fast. And you'll learn over time, don't go for those home run hitters, man. Don't, because you need such a volatile move to get premium injected. Like say right now, you know, oh, do the 425s look sexy at 4 cents? Oh, they look real sexy. But guys, you got to have a massive move to get down there. Here's the problem. You could be right, but by the end of the day, say it's at 426, doesn't matter. You need that 425 in the money, or it's just going to be drained. There's no money there. It's better to like look at a 429 or a 430, right? 33 cents and 60 cents perspective. Let me see. Yeah, 32 and about 60 cents. Not bad. I kind of like the 429s, to be honest, but this thing's just up here, stuck in the mud right now. Confusion setting in, especially with Dixie. Let me see what's going on with VIX. VIX slowly rising. All right, it started pulling out of the hole at the end of last week. You can see on Friday, right? VIX started raising. We had this little dump. But man, this resilient data set. Yep. Then you got all kinds of news, right? Crazy. It's always something, man. Always something. You ever notice, dude? It's always George Soros focused. Doesn't matter if it's crypto or traditional or anything. Who is this evil dark lord? He looks like the Emperor from Star Wars. I mean, dude, it's insane. It's insane. we live in the Twilight Zone. You guys haven't noticed. I'm sure everybody has at this point. I mean, just the political theater worldwide it's at an all-time high. There, this thing going to charge down here, isn't it? 29.38. I mean, I wanted to pull the trigger on that 429, but this is just shaky. But with the daily range right here, I'm telling you, man, this thing could pop right out of here. It could hit the top side of this daily and bounce. So I just got to be patient. And there's some Mondays I just sit back and watch, get a good idea, especially to see, is it going to be today, right? Will the weekly range get tested today? I mean, you could have just jumped right out and bought 429 right at the center of the weekly or something. Dangerous though, especially pre-market when it's up a point. But we all know that use this indicator. These ranges I love to get tested. The daily's getting tested right now. I mean, you're in between, and it's a tight daily range. You're sitting there. Look at the data set right in between the center and the top side of the daily. And there's only what, a 18 cent spread right there. About 30, what is that? 34 cent altogether. And you got last Friday's top side of the 68.3. Trust me, it's a good word to use. The distribution memory. I mean, trust me, man. There are. I've seen, especially the previous day, 68.3. I've seen these levels definitely support and reject price action. Let me see here. All right, SPY. Let's go over here. Low time frame. Yeah, I mean, look, 15-minute, right? The pre-market move, you're outside of the power mean band. And let's see, reverse wave trend, literally right about at the center of the weekly. Right out about the center of the weekly. You see on the 4-hour. Look at this returns oscillator just playing with us. You dirty dog. It was getting ready to cross the zero mean, man. It just flattened out. It's just laying there like the Marmot video I watched this morning. I'll have to post it. Yeah, dude, giving his pet Marmot a bath. Dude, these animals are so cute. I don't even know how I stumbled across this video, but it is a riot. This thing's just like chilling in this little baby tub, getting his ass washed. Funny shit. Dude, you're so far outside the power mean band on the 4-hour. Now, like I said, is the data set going to go sideways, mean revert into the top side of the power mean band and then bounce for there? It's exactly what happened. At some point here, but every 4-hour candle close, this thing's probably raising a half a point, and I'm talking reverse wave trend, the white dotted line, that gets tested. I don't care if you're to the top side of the power mean band or the bottom side of the power mean band. At some point, you're coming back to test wave trend. And I got good, Donnie did give me some good news. He does have the version where we can throw deviation bands around the reverse wave trend. I want to see how far outside you get from the power mean band with the reverse wave trend bands. That might be a little confusing. Once I get it, I'll show you exactly what I mean, because I'm seeing something here of when are you going to go sideways and mean revert? When are you going to come back down, test the reverse wave trend? There's something to this. You got to get cracking on it. So at some point, right around 420, something like that, there's going to be a nice little pullback here. I mean, if I were to get in a longer term trade, that's the thing. I either trade the 0 DTs or I'm entering options positions 45 days out. Right? And this is exactly what I was just talking about. This is why you got to be careful, man. Look what happened when it got down to the daily range. Exactly what I said could possibly happen. This data set could pull back after the pre-market pump, come down here, smash into the daily and bounce. It did. There's a lot of buy pressure right now in SPY, but hey, man, nothing goes up forever. And look at last week, all over the place. Monday, Tuesday, like I said, had me a little frazzled. Especially on Monday. I made the right call, but this is what I was talking about. By the end of the day, there was no premium. I ended up breaking about even. I remember too. What was I buying? Yeah, I think I was buying 426s or 425s or something, right in this range. Got down there too late. Premium gone, and they didn't close in the money, so just wasn't there. Lost a little bit on Tuesday. Broke even Monday. Lost just a tiny bit. I mean, the guy's like $5 or something stupid. That's why I love the zero DTs. If you stay on top of them, you're not going to take a massive hit. The risk is already built in. You're buying premium intraday, right? The risk is already there. Boom. Like right now, if I were to buy a 429, 29 cents, right? It's not that much. $29, man, a contract. Pretty freaking cheap. Of what could happen. Knowing this weekly's down here, but this is like quick profit taking, man. Quick. Let me see something here. And got the full test now. That 68.3. Full test. That thing slammed down into the bottom of the daily range, ripped back up, tested it. Nice. They're clearing people out right now. I'm telling you, man. Let the clear out begin. They will slam premium into these lower strikes. Yes, they will. God, the 430s are even sexy. They're 60 cents though, right? So that's $60 contracts. Still cheap. Consider what some people are doing out there. Considering. Because all of this bear div on the 4 hour, this is the kind of bear div that's going to get you back down and testing this wave trend at some point. Yep, indeed. When though, right? When. That's what we all want to know. That's why I'm being careful right now. Exactly what happened. So if I'm up here, right, where it opened pre-market and I buy that 429, it comes down. I mean, from what I saw, only about 10 cents of premium got injected into that strike. It's all gone already, right? It's right back at where it started. I'd like to see one more push up here. After a 15-minute clear out candle like this, the next 15-minute, that's when we're going to see probably direction, what this thing really wants to do. But you got no man's land to the top side. You seen on the 4 hour, you're already outside the power mean band. You see something real quick. Dropped to 90. How close are we? Come on, you little sucker. I'm surprised my brain is working as well as it is right now. Boy, I've been dealt a lot of loss lately. Still reeling from my dog. All right. My God. 6 months later, literally shedding tears yesterday from my boy. I just saw a picture of him. We were a little video. We were playing in the leaves and stuff. And just like, oh my God. Get so attached to animals. Got dealt another one. Boy. Let's see here. What we got? 33, huh? Well, you being a resilient little monkey. Resilience. Dixie up 0.02, huh? Dixie, man. VIX up about 6.6%. Let's let this intraday populate here. See how much it rises. I mean, this thing's already range. Bottom side. Let me see something. Actually, about center. There's the bottom side of the daily, right about, 430.08. Almost got there. So tested the top side of the 68.3. Already went down, tested the center of the daily. Now it's just stuck between. It's going to happen. I'm telling you, man, the bulls are going to push it up from here. They're going to try. You might see a little battle here going on early day. That's why if you're going to buy some put premium, tight. I'm telling you, don't go for a home run. Don't do it. If anything, I mean, I wouldn't even be 430s. the 430s are the ones that are really sexy, because if you get below this, you get below the daily range, right where you're buying that strike at, high probability you're going to stay below there the rest of the day. You're going to be down here messing around, testing this weekly. But if it were to that quick get down to the weekly range, that's just immediate profit taking, especially with slam it in the money. I mean, you're definitely going to probably triple up. Let's see here. La, la, la. Busy Monday morning, too. I know the rest of the founders are busy. Matt's busy. Yasha's busy. Definitely, I'll tell you, Andy's definitely really busy. We haven't heard a lot from Andy lately. He's dealing with some life stuff, too. Aren't we all? As we get older, our parents get older. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had my mom after my dad passed away. Jesus, almost 6 years ago now. Crazy how time flies. She lived with me out in Lake Tahoe for a while. I brought her out just to get away, be up in the mountains, heal. She was struggling big time. But then now she's living with my brother. They're probably about an hour east of me, in the boonies as well. But yeah, she's out there living in the castle. Literally, the castle. If you're listening right now, Mom, you got it made. Yeah, my brother's taking care of her. Which is good. She can be a handful. Let's see here. Sustain. That's what we're looking for. A sustained move. Yeah, gold is slow dripping here. This Dixie slowly rising. I would love to see one more bounce off this daily range up into that 68.3. Really would. I'm fine with not doing anything today. And that's the best part about being a professional trader. Being a professional trader doesn't mean you work at some firm, man. Right? And most of those guys, a lot of them, especially if we're talking about hedge funds and stuff, these bucket shops, I mean, dude, a large majority of them, they're not worth a buck, man. Not good traders at all. There's a reason why hedge funds get liquidated every. So let's see here. I'm asked, and I might receive. Get up there. That's what these market makers, man, they know what's up. Get one more push up into there. Give me one more chance. That was a problem I was having on Friday. Closing out my trade. Right? Closing out my trades. Because I took one of the top side first. Remember? Tried to close it up here. And I'm the limit. I had to mark it out of the position, which I hate doing. But I did. I had to. Market makers were like, nope, not today, Bilbo. They were smacking me around. Like, we've been watching you. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. When you, especially, like, I don't care what you're trading. They will take notice. Right? They will take notice. Man, this guy's nailing these levels. What's going on? That's what the VEPS does for you. That's what the VEPS does for you. Because, I mean, when you're talking about cryptocurrency, you got all these degens out there using leverage, right? Just, people, stop using leverage in crypto. It is such a poison. It really is. And the exchanges use that against all the traders, right? They are trading against you. If you do not think that is the truth, we can't help you. Why would you want to trade on an exchange where these people literally have a trading desk trading against you? Guarantee it. It's not just some conspiracy theory. Hell, FTX was doing it. You don't think Binance is trading against its own customers? For God's sakes. They got a lot. They got a lot of folks trading against their traders. We got in here. Nice. Looking for that one more pop. Yeah, they sucked that premium out, didn't they? Let's see here. Now you get one more pop up here. Let's go. And you can see right before the close, too. You got a wick right to the top of the weekly. Again, I'm telling you, man, this is why we use this information. Because the liquidity that's really moving these markets around, that's what they use. We continually try to tell people, right, what we do here. This isn't magic. This is not magic. We've just found a better way to trade. We found that these high frequency trading firms, dude, these algos are trading so fast. Just the amount of trades, they're running the distribution and the volatility levels. I mean, it's once you get this indicator and you understand what you're looking at, within a week or two, you'll just go, damn, you're not kidding. It's like, no, man, there's no joking around. It's exactly what they're doing, right? And this is why most traders get wrecked. The people that are making money in these markets, I don't care how you trade, are the ones that are not letting these markets take losses on you, and you're taking your profits, and you're not emotionally attached, right? Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about you lose a trade and you're pissed. You should be, right? It's human emotion. I'm talking about being emotionally attached, where when that trade turns against you, there's the little psycho that lives behind your eyes that tells you to do all this whack shit. It will not let you get out of the trade. So it's no, my entry was perfect. I'm staying in this trade. Next thing you know, you're so underwater. It's ridiculous. You got to get out of bad trades. And I mean immediately. And it is so exhilarating. Like I've always said, you will get a bigger rush from saving yourself money, right? From limiting your losses, showing yourself, oh my God, I can actually do this. Because it is the hardest thing to do is take profit and limit losses, right? Why? Because people are emotionally attached to their trade. Because they think their so-called strat they're using is so good that they're not going to, even though when their P&L is probably 30%, 30% wins. The last guy to ever show me one, he was like, yeah, I do great, and showed me that P&L. And I'm like, in what world do you think that's good? How in the hell is that a good P&L? And you're bragging about it. That's the same guy teaching trading psychology. Go figure. Go freaking figure. Right? Got a little chat, a little laughter out of Warlord there, I think. It's so true. People are nuts. Yeah, these markets. Yeah, there goes Dixie popping. Let me pop over on Dixie real quick. Let's see where this thing's running to. Gee, many Christmas, man. Probably making a run up to this weekly, center of the weekly. It's already tested the bottom. You get Dixie up here above the 68.3. You start closing 15-minute candles above there and above this weekly. Definitely probably one SD move to see what happens. Yeah, this dollar is gaining some strength, and gold's down almost 0.5% right now, almost back down to 1950. Right now, SPY's pushing. I'd like to see another move right up here, even maybe a quick spike. First resistance level on the daily, because at some point here you're going to see a slam. You see this 15-minute here. Yeah, having an outlier to the top side, huh? What that pre-market move? Sucked it up. Now this 15-minute candle coming right on back up. Getting people into bad positions as usual. Let's go even lower. Let's see what we got setting up. Ah, boy, it was trying to set up some bear. Not happening. No, let's see the 6. Okay, here we go. Actually, I mean, there's no hidden yet, but you're getting ready to drop below the zero mean here on the returns oscillator. You are starting to trend. What was this on? 6 minute? Starting to trend a little bit. Yeah, this could definitely push up. Variance coming down, negatively correlated. You get this returns oscillator on a lower low. That's where you could get a pop to that first resistance level on the daily. Yet to be seen, though. Yet to be seen. Because these big, trust me, man, these big, the high frequency trading firms know where these areas are at. And there's the hidden on the 3 minute starting to play out a little bit. The returns oscillator, yeah, and you can see the 3 minutes been trending, but it's down there. 3 SD band. It's tried what? 3, this would be the third time it's trying to pull up and sustain back up inside the 2 SD. Usually when that happens, right back into a random walk. Right back into a random walk. And this even on, I mean, on these low time frames, you're outside the power mean band. 430 down there. Let's see all these 1 minute candles. What's happening here? Clean. Got a nice little. They're playing nice right now. Playing nice. Got their pugil. They're pugilists. That was fun. That was everybody was looking forward to that. Basic training in the military, right? Getting the big Q-tips to fight with. What a day. Jesus. Oh, God. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Total blast. You're unleashed. Here, go beat the shit out of this other. So they would match up people that were having issues with each other, right? They just let them just get it out, beat each other up with the fucking pugil sticks. Man, I saw some people get their heads taken off. It's just insane. Drill sergeants screaming at you. This was the late 80s. Drill sergeants were still allowed to just, oh my God. Should I say beat you? Pretty much. They smacked the shit out of you. They would try to get a reaction out of you so they could react. They'd come up with that drill sergeant hat. Their favorite thing to do, they come right up to you with the hat on, and they peck you right on the bridge of the nose. Tap, 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 tap. They just start poking you. And after about 5 times, it starts to hurt, and you start to get really frustrated. And guys would lose it. Push a drill sergeant back or something, that's when it was on. You're just like, yeah, don't do that. Trust me, you're not going to win. These guys are animals. They're chosen to do that job for a reason.
The shit you know of because you've been there, man, that's actually pretty clever.
Yeah.
It's a very good way to get people to snap.
Oh, dude. And it works. It works. As they're chattering at you, too. Calling you every name in the book. I mean, they look at you, and I'm talking... Think of any racist terms out there, no matter if you were like Latino, just some white guy, African American, whatever, they would use that against you and hammer you and peck you on the nose. And they're just trying to break you down mentally so they can rebuild you back up as a unit. I mean, what they do works, but in the beginning, you're out of sorts, man. You're just like, oh my God, is this legal? As soon as you sign that contract, buddy, it sure is. Do whatever the hell they want to you.
I came here for the community, though.
Yeah, what the hell is going on? Well, I saw it on the video, right? What's the old Army commercials? Or they used to have all the military together. Remember? Reserves. I can't remember the exact thing, but it was like all the forces together. It's like, man, this looks fun. Yeah, it's fun, all right. Till you get thrown into shit. You're like, yeah, this isn't fun anymore. Okay, VIX intraday definitely up. Yeah, volatility's rising. Some point here, man, this thing's gonna come down. Remember about the 4 hour on SPY. I mean, that thing is so far outside the power mean band. Even on these low time, look at the 1 minute still out. I mean, this is gonna pop at some point. This is gonna pop at some point, baby. Ooh, we got 126. We got 25. 26. All right. Let's see. What's an average there? What's the average? Little old. Okay, 15 minute. Yeah, and you got what? Reverse wave trend. 430.5 on the 5th. Or that's on the 1 minute. Shit, I thought I'd change it. There's the 15. Come on. Oh boy. Having trouble keeping track. Keep thinking about my bud. It's okay, man. It's okay. That's what I was wanting to break. Really wanting to break. Another thing you notice about the correlation breaks, right? You get these extreme correlation moves. Yeah, that's when you know correlation's about to break. I mean, you can go sideways for a little bit, but not usually long. So volatility low length is expanding right now. correlations broke a couple times. You can see the expansion with the early move, but this thing's about to come. One of these time frames holds the keys. What are we doing here? Yeah, here we go. Oh, you got the 981 starting to expand negative. You were contracting, low length contracting, positively correlated, and let's see, pretty much going sideways. 2400 positively correlated. Another down, down, down. All of them saying down. Unless, I mean, this low length volatility, unless this baby really starts a rip. But it's not looking like it wants to. And the predictor just flipped on the 15 or on the 6 minute anyway, right? It was to the top side. But you can see, right? You trend to the top side. Now the predictor broke right here as it's starting to turn up back into a random walk. This could randomly walk right down into the area that we want. What to do? Eventually, I want SPY to run down here, and especially with the S&P volatility is definitely rising. All right, if you don't understand about VIX, all right, when VIX rises, what happens to the data set, man? When the volatility kicks up in the S&P, data set is dropping like a rock. And this has been down here for a while, man. Low. I mean, we were hovering around 20 for a while. Man, the thing just dropped off a cliff with these moves. That will change. That will change. But Dixie can't get out of the way of itself either. And it is weak, but yeah, man. Where did that wick go to? Yeah. Got back up into the weekly range. You can see where these dollar bears are at, man. They're going to try to hammer this thing down. They definitely don't want the bulls to get the dollar up here. But you can see, right? You got this monthly level. That's a top side of the monthly range, right at the center of the weekly. Right at the center of the weekly. This is a lot of resistance right here. Top side of the 68.3, center of the weekly, bottom side of the monthly. Oh, no, top side of the monthly, sorry. It's going beep and beep. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, SPY's going to be a resilient little booger, man. Especially, I mean, if this dollar drops from here, could just run. Could run. We do got this weekly, but look at the last 15-minute candle, man. I mean, I've seen this happen before. We even talked about this last week. How at the end of these, the end of the days, end of the weeks, and you go down and test that next range coming in. I mean, that is perfect too. Jeez, that is perfect. Time will tell. That's the problem with this, right? Did it get? Are they gonna look at that as a test? This data set runs away, possibly. I mean, all these daily ranges got tested. Never dropped below the top side of the weekly, though. And the weekly range moved up quite a bit. 426. What's it? Let's see. Bottom side. Yeah, a couple points. 3 points. Not bad. When's this volatility, though? When's the VIX going to pop? Let's see. Go. Let's see if anything's jumping. Coinbase down again. 3.3%. Under attack. What a scam. And from what I read and saw, it's like Brian Armstrong's got a pretty good case. I mean, what the hell's going on here? Let's see. Key. Is that up 3 point? What is that? 2.7? God, that dropped a whole point that quick. No, it's Southwest Airlines, huh? Bags fly free. Carnival Cruise Line. Southwest. Carnival Cruise Line up 13%, huh? What in the hell is going on there? Jesus.
You know there's only one American cruise liner in the world.
Which?
So like these boats.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to be American. Yeah, I was shocked when I heard about all of this. But yes, if you can find the American one, or if that is the American one, well, That's the one boat that America has.
Carnival?
So easier to trade it.
Yeah, I think
whichever one of them is owned by the American company.
Yeah, I think Carnival is, for sure. Let me see, I could be wrong, but I think it is. SoFi up 7%. Yeah. Where is, let me see something here. Treasury's up. Where's Tesla at? Up 1.74, huh? Let's see where, my God, I mean, look at Carnival Cruise Line. 3SD move. Wick right to it right there. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing pull back now. Why, though? What the hell is going on? Any news?
Must be catching early bird prices for holidays in December.
Right.
Some
What
shit,
in the
I don't
hell
know,
is this thing doing, man? Man, oh man, TradingView, you're lagging for me today, man. Cruise companies. What? Yeah. Unlocking of restricted cash could be a tailwind. Oh my God, this is why I hate the news. This silly shit. Silly! As the VIX steady rising. And Carnival's pushing the 3SD. All right, let's get off that psycho. Back to SPY. Getting back down. That sent a wick to the center of the daily at that time. Second one. There's that first wick right to it. See a big flush. What do we got here? Let me see. Yeah, right. See something there. Where are you? Man, oh man, dude. This is freaking driving me insane. Yeah. So what is the top of the monthlies down here at about 416? 416. Wow. So that is the first resistance level down there. Right inside the top of last week's weekly. That's why, I mean, that's why that thing didn't. A lot of support right there. But now you got the weekly up here. You get below, you get in between the weekly and the let's say support level now. It was resistance, but data set's definitely above it. Man, you can see this thing bounce around in here all day. All freaking day. And there's a 1SD's at what, 427? Yeah, you always know. If I ever say like first, second, third SD, I'm talking normal distribution. You'll know when I'm talking about Laplace because I literally will say 68.3 Laplace, 95.4 Laplace, 99.7 Laplace.
All right, it's great.
Yeah. Because we do use both distribution levels. Why? Well, because the algos seem to. We are just mimicking them, jumping on them coattails, them big boys. Because they are messy eaters. Messy eaters. It's like the giants of old when they were eating people. You got scraps everywhere. Animals to come just eat all the scraps. That's what we are. Prehistoric little animals trying to clean up the scraps.
Not get caught by the giant.
Right? Yeah, since we already tested the top side of the 68.3 Laplace, the bottom side of the 68.3 is at the bottom of the weekly. We're going to do it day one. Good. I'd like to see this VIX pop up above 15 today. 20 on the intraday. What's that?
That's like item bear div forming there just over the last week. So Monday, Tuesday, whatever it was, Monday, Tuesday open.
What time frame are you talking about?
This one, this asset we're looking at here, SPY.
Yeah, but bear div on what time frame?
I'd maybe put it on like 12 hour.
12? Yeah, I don't like looking 12 on traditional. Hell, it's the same as a daily.
Oh, okay.
But look at, I mean, it's here. I mean, there's bear div. It's everywhere. Hell, the 4 hour.
Okay.
Look at the 4 hour. From the first move, from the when you got the bounce off of the reverse Fisher and the 99 log MA, boom. All all lower highs. But right here, right? I mean, you get this little pre-market move. The returns oscillator was getting ready to drop below. Look at it just laying there. Slow playing everybody. So that's when you got to drop down. 90, right? Bear div. Let me see here. Let's see if we get a rejection here. If another higher high. Close a 90-minute candle up here.
Yeah.
Could start it for sure. Let me see here. 45. Yeah, and this, I mean, look, these things are clean, man. You get down here, you get on the lower time frames. No divergence.
So the fight between the 15, 30-minute and the 45-minute.
Yeah.
So you got to wait for those guys. So it'll be like 90 minutes, 3 hours. And it will have its trendish for the week, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a little, let me blow this up. Expand it. No, it is a higher high. This is why you always, that looked like a lower high. You expand the indicator and you're like, whoops. Yeah, look at it right now. It's straight up. It looks like it's a lower high. I don't know. It's not, though.
Angle of the angle.
Yeah, it's the angle of the bangle. Let me see here. 428.45. 33 minutes. When was the last time we tested up on that? Right here, right? You got a rejection from the top side of the power mean and then back down the reverse wave trend. Now you're blown out. Yeah, just come on now. Let's get this moving. VIX is slowly rising. Tick, 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 tick. Gold continuing to sell off. Well, of course it is. Everybody knows where I think gold's going. Oof.
$1?
That'd be nice. Peter Schiff would be like, see, I made the switch in perfect time. He'll be going, I was always a Bitcoin backer. I just didn't understand it. I had a conference call with Michael Saylor, and Michael Saylor will have anybody buying Bitcoin. You listen to him for an hour, you'll just be like, why haven't I ever bought Bitcoin? He will pour some of that Michael Saylor honey in your ear, and it is over. So now you got gold below the 68.3 on the daily, below the weekly range. This could be the week you see this move inside 1900, man. I'm telling you. All you gold bugs out there, be careful. I bet let's see where these weekly support levels are at. I bet the third one's like right around 1900, man. You want to bet? Ooh, 1907. 1907. 1902, this monthly support level. Where it was?
Can we look at oil as well? I have a funny feeling that as the price of oil drops, well, it's true, but as the price of oil drops, so should the price of gold as the cost of production reduces. So people get competitive.
Well, you can
oil's
see.
running.
Oil's down 4%. Yeah, oil's down.
Yeah.
Oil's definitely down.
They're trying to sell off as much as they can.
Yeah, it's definitely going to drop. It's been working there, right? It's been working. And you got to pull back on those macro time frames. Gold is going to do anything. It's been outside the power mean band for so long in those macro time frames. You can see where the bulls on SPY are set up, man. They're right at the center of this daily range. They just keep kicking it. Bears are going to have to bum rush them. Close 15-minute candle below the daily, but then you got the weekly. It's going to be an interesting day, man. This thing could ping pong around in here. If you even get to close below the daily. We will find out here shortly. That is for sure. God, it's already 10:15. What the hell, man? Time flies when you are having fun.
Can we do some farming aggregates? Like corn, soya? Just for your interest's sake, just to have a look and be like, they might be here. The VRE on Wednesday.
Corn, huh? The hell you want corn for?
Well, it doubled in price. It went from like $10 to $20 over here. So,
It's running right now. Look at this tight weekly range. Gapped up right through it. Corn's going to fucking fly. Where? Top side. Sorry, pardon my French. I've been getting better. Got potty mouth. This thing's running. You're going to see some big moves in corn. Let me see if it's the same across all the futures here.
What's this?
My God, look at this support down here, monthly and weekly, right together. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
No. Wow. Yeah, monthly's here. The weekly went up tremendously. So weekly needs to be tested. There was a nice, look at this tight daily, sent a wick right to it. Right to the bottom of the daily range. First, you gapped down this morning, right? Gapped all the way down to the center of the weekly. So yellow dots right there. And then wham, pumps right up above. Right up above. Crazy, man. Crazy. And then a wick right back down too. Already almost a 1 SD move on the daily. 95.4 Laplace for sure. Let's see. What about wheat? Jesus, wheat all over the place. Tight. Wow.
Well, they are saying grow wheat. But I'm thinking the wheat narrative is going to push.
So yeah, it looked like rice and soy, big weekly ranges. Corn and wheat's the play this week, man. If you're looking at trading some futures. I don't play with them though, man, to be honest. The US 30's up 0.25. Where was that guy? He asked about the US 30 last week. Never heard another peep out of him.
And the Russell, is that thing still stuck in 1,000 to 1,900?
Oh,
like the mirror image of gold and Ethereum.
Russell the love muscle. That's what you talking about? Russell the love muscle.
Yeah, it's just stuck in this range, man.
Where?
It's not doing anything.
Here is the top side of the weekly. You got a wick down to the bottom side of the 4 hour 68.3. I mean, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. This thing could run, but it's a little bit, I mean, it's kind of a tight weekly range. I would rather look at, there they are. Go to the minis. Hanging around the daily, popped right off the bottom of the daily range. Look at a wick down. Did that test the weekly? Sure it did. Yep. So there's the E-minis for the Russell. Just ripped down at the market pretty much right when the market opened. Got a push.
Interesting.
Whoop.
That's a big move, man.
Yes, 95.4 Laplace move on the opening 4 hour. Or not opening 4 hour. I meant when the traditional market's open. Sent a wick right down there, right at the open, and then whoop, right up. Right freaking up. Hey man, this VIX is just creeping nice and slow. Not getting anybody too excited, but yeah, I think once I'll pop.
What's your thoughts on Bitcoin? You reckon we failed this new weekly VRE mean that printed up here today? I'm looking at it as a potential lower high. Obviously, nice to be bearish sometimes.
Well, I mean, we tested the bottom side of the weekly and rejected. I mean, this is what you don't want. You don't want to start populating below the weekly. I mean, look how tight the daily range is on Bitcoin. You got an asset worth almost 26K, $2 range. $2 range. $2 and what? Two and a quarter. $2.25 range on Bitcoin. So you think this thing's going to fly around today? It already is. Look at the volatility, man. It's all over the place.
Wait, which one's the weekly VRE mean here? Sorry, I don't have my chart up. Is it the one that's untouched?
No, right here. It already got touched.
Oh, that's the mean. So, okay, and it did get targeted today. Okay.
No, well, that's the bottom side. It's not the mean. So it's the bottom side of the weekly. Here's the center of the weekly up here at 26.2 and a quarter.
Oh, there we are. Sorry, I couldn't see.
Yeah. So weekly range has already been tested. I mean, Bitcoin can do its thing if it wants to. I mean, what people really, look at Cardano. Cardano was up 3.7% under all the scrutiny, right? Being sued by the SEC. Just like Charles Hoskinson said, who are you suing? It's fucking totally decentralized. Cardano more than any, right? I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
And so you're suing Cardano. Like, okay, who are you suing? Who are you suing?
It's a very good play of. I truly believe that ADA is the community version of XRP. Like it's.
I like
made
Cardano.
by normal people.
I like
Right.
Charles.
Yeah, I dig that. Yeah.
Dude, what a blessing. If we were to get like Solana, like you were saying the other day, you were talking about whatever, $10 Solana. It can happen. I never said it couldn't, but I'm just like, I mean, dude, it's going to take a volatile move for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't just gonna do it on its own. No. There's people behind that kind of shit. But yeah. $12. I'm happy with the $12 bounce here. Just have to give it time. Like,
I mean, I'll buy. Matic got shellacked, but yeah, Cardano.
Yeah.
God, could we be lucky enough to get like some? Here, we'll look at these ranges real quick. Hold on here. Okay, fucking SPY, man, that's a resilient little booger.
ADA's resilient, G. I hedge. Imagine. I swap out of AJX into ADA, knowing that ADA is more than likely going to go up once AJX goes down, or ADA goes sideways whilst AJX goes down. So I can, and I do make a little bit of money doing that strip and shuffle, just because it's a little bit more stable. And it does like the 28 region for some reason. It just keeps on coming back up here if you put on a high tempo.
Well, it's right at the bottom of the weekly range right now. Already, today ran a 95.4 Laplace move, got a couple wicks above it, didn't close the candle above the 95.4 Laplace. Why? The algo's sitting there. The bear's sitting right at the 95.4 Laplace, pushed it right back down to the top side of the first standard deviation normal distribution. Didn't close a candle below it. So it ran up, boom, reject, bounced it right from there. Now it's sitting right at the bottom of the weekly range. This thing is in a interesting area right now, for sure.
It wants to transition into something.
Let me see Sol's. So yeah, weekly range been tested. We're Solana's definitely going to be below. And I wouldn't. So what's at the bottom side? Yeah, Sol's probably going to have a pump here, man. It's at the bottom side of the. Yep, big weekly range too. I mean, bottom side 16.19 definitely hasn't been tested. I mean, before the close on Sunday night, it ran it down to the 68.3 to the downside again, and just leveled off, opened up. Why did it get pushed down? I hope people start to see this. The algos know where these ranges are going to be at. Look at the daily range, man. They push it down perfectly. Bottom side of the 68.3, then they do not let the bulls get back up above the new daily range. So, Sol, when are you going to test the bottom of this weekly? Would have been different if you made a little bit of an effort. It couldn't even get by the daily. Got a wick right into the top side of the 68. First, a wick into the bottom of the daily. Rejection. Found support. First support level of that daily range. But then when you ran up here earlier, wick right to the top side of the daily 68.3 Laplace. Then this new 4-hour candle just didn't close the candle below the 4-hour 68.3. Matic. Yeah, let's look at Matic, because Matic got just fucking slapped around a bit. Let me see here. Jesus.
Wow. That thing looks like it's about to fucking send it. Like, that's aggressive buying and dumping going on.
Well, look at this. There's where Matic just, that's when all that bullshit came out. We'll look where Matic was. Let me scale this down, man. This is a picture of a train wreck. Dude, that's a 15-minute candle right there. You gotta be shitting me. Holy shit, man.
Right.
That's some bitcoin
That's like one of the biggest coins in history.
I'm about to measure this sucker. It's a massive little dump. Holy shit.
Whoa, what do we got caught over here today? Wow. Dude, it's never ending.
And here, this even proves my point. So you get this massive, God, where did that wick go? Jesus, man. Not too much farther. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to these daily ranges. Let me show you something. Pull this up a little bit. There it is. Good Lord. There was the bottom of the daily range right there. So you got this massive 15-minute candle below. Did it close inside the daily range at the end of the day? Yes. You can get below it. but there's such a high probability the rest of the day, which that happened early on, you're going to pull back and close inside the daily volatility range, all the support levels, and it did that. Plus, guys, that's a 4th standard deviation right there. So immediately you're down here. There's a 99.99999% chance it closed up above this level. And it's right at the bottom of the daily range. So that was a no-brainer. That was going to happen. Well, let's see what kind of a move that was. 1 15-minute candle. This is why you love crypto, man.
I'm going to guess 33%.
Oh, it's probably something like that. It's massive, especially to the bottom. No, it's not that much, but it's 25, a good 25%. 1 15-minute candle, 25%.
Thank you for coming.
I don't know if corn futures have seen a 25% move in like a year, 10 years.
You couldn't add up the daily moves for that kind of thing.
It's insanity. That's why we love crypto. It is very volatile. Very volatile. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Matic got hammered. Trading View. Come on, man. But brother, a break here. There we go. So Matic just ripped right into bottom of the weekly. First standard deviation to the top side. So weekly range on Matic's been tested. These markets want to continue the downside. Matic has seen its heyday. Right? Solana needs to move up to about a little over $16 to test. Which, I mean, it's under a full point, but yeah, man. Markets are gearing up. Got a party coming. We got a party coming. It's all right. What else? Anything in crypto really getting freaking hammered or pumping? Making a difference? Who's making a difference? Nobody. Hex. Jesus, man. That thing's got some crazy moves. But yeah, Yasha explained it pretty well with the pulse and all that stuff. Pretty interesting. You either like Richard Hart or you really dislike him. There's no like, people are like, yeah, he's okay. No, you either hate him or love him. Unfortunately, I love him. I like the guy. First time I saw him, I was like, who's this character? Right? When you first got into crypto, because he was out there really right up in the front in the beginning. Doing his thing, sitting in his king chair, his candelabras and shit. I'm just like, all right, I immediately like this guy.
Has a little LV bag.
Yeah.
He's a Lambo.
Yep. This guy lives in a castle. Is he a vampire? Yeah, crypto is going to do what crypto's going to do. It's the pullback done. We know how BTC does it, man. And everything's going to follow BTC. You got this tight range today, too. Only the bottom side of the weekly. It wouldn't surprise me at all if you see BTC rip. Either way. But so we're already below the weekly, so I'd be looking at like weekly support levels, which, where are we? Let me see here real quick. There it is. Is that the first one? Or we got one stuck up under here? Is that a daily? No, that's, yeah. That's the 1 SD and the second support level in that tight daily range. Here's the first support of the weekly is down here by the 95 Laplace on the daily, right around 25K. Right around 25K. Who's going to get liquidated this week? Who's it going to be? Yeah, I remember over, let me see here. Yeah, over the weekend. All right, was that on Saturday? We had that dump. I got to see everybody freaking out. Bitcoin drops $1,000. People are just shell-shocked. I mean, there's somebody coming into Discord. Hey, how is everybody doing okay? Mental health check. It's like, bro, the $1,000 BTC move gets you like that. You need to find a new pastime. I mean, what in the hell, man? We're not used to this by now. Being in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin flies around. That's why we love it. It is literally the best asset to trade low time frame volatility on. There's no doubt about it. And when you get BTC has those big volatile moves, then starts going sideways, then go into the top of the altcoin pile where there's a lot of liquidity. Screw ETH. I don't even deal with Ethereum. It's a gas scam. But I'm talking about, then get in on Cardano trades, right? BNB, Solana, Matic. Look at the volatility that was in Matic. Crazy. We got Doge down around 6 cents. Let's drop that back down to a penny.
Yeah.
Fool me once. All right, that fucking Doge, man. Every time you think it's going to die, not happening. Cute dog. Got a lot of Dogecoin lovers out there. I'll tell you what's been a stable coin, man. Fucking XMR. I think got no chili. Let's see where it's at. Our little privacy coin. Weekly range definitely tested. A lot of volatility in this bad boy, too. A lot of volatility in this bad boy. Yeah, Monero, man, it loves to just hang around. Look at that big dump, though. Jesus, another one. Woo! When Bitcoin dumped, everything dumps. Everything dumps. People are like, well, the whole crypto market, why does it all move together? This makes no sense. Blah, 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 blah. Number one, man, it's like, what's the biggest trading pair, right? Besides USDT and stuff like that. It's Bitcoin trades against everything. Trades against everything. Then you start to get these big moves, right? A big move will start on an exchange. That's what people don't understand. They don't understand what all these ARB bots out there. You get somebody sends a big sell order in one of the exchanges, that price starts dropping real fast. That's when the ARB bots kick in, man. And there's so many trades going on, and all the exchanges just following the king. Crazy. We love it. Traditional. The VIX doing? That's kind of just going sideways now. Dixie. And SPY, I'm telling you, SPY is just hanging up here. Sending wicks down into that daily. What did I say right at the beginning of the stream? This is probably what was going to happen. The bulls are going to try to kick it up from the daily. The bears, they're going to be trying to push it down. Looks like from the 68.3 on the top side. I mean, this data set could get stuck in here. You close 15-minute candles below the daily. You got the weekly right here. Right? You got the weekly right here. Now, is it a tight range? Yeah, it is. It is a tight daily range. But something's got to give. Considering this daily, at least since the open, it hasn't been tested. Right before the close, though, on Friday, sent a wick right to it. What were the bears trying to do? They were trying to push this thing down so the new week opened up below the weekly range. Wasn't having it. Bulls kicked it up. Look at all the wicks going down towards that last 4-hour candle. Bulls are like, no, we know what you're doing. Kept kicking it up. Thing is resilient. Indeed. Let me check something out here. What is this crap? Interesting. Where are we over here in the Discord? All right, let's see. Slow Monday, boys. Slow freaking Monday. Let me turn something on here. There goes Big Dog. Get him, Tiger. He's such a sweetheart, though. Unless you have bad intentions. It's the last dog you want to see coming at you aggressive, though. I'm telling you, I've seen him in action. It's wow. Same family as, like, the Caucasian shepherds and stuff. I mean, they can be very aggressive. One of the main reasons why we snippied. That's the kind of dog where if you're going to domesticate that kind of animal, you need to do the full domestication, if you know what I mean. But now he's having hip problems, so I've happened to give him supplements for his hips. Them big dogs, man, they eat. And it was a friend's daughter that had the dog. Got him snipped like when he was 4 months, which the vet even doing that, like to just smack him. I mean, you don't nip a dog like that until he's like 1 or 2, man. You got to let his hips fully develop. So now I'm having to give him, they're all natural supplements, but it seems to be helping. And I'm giving him the high side of the dosage, so it seems to be helping. But you get a big frame dog like that and his hips start going bad. I mean, I can't carry that dog around. Jesus. He's a monster. Although he's been running, eating lean. I mean, he's lost some weight for sure. He's pretty thin. Still probably weighs 125. But I think when we were out west, he was definitely up to almost 150 probably. Yeah. Because I couldn't just let him run. Like here, he's off the leash, man. He just runs these woods. And when we were out west, it was all like all the stupid leash laws out there and shit. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So really know where he could just take off, run free. I mean, dog parks, yeah, but he would be more playing with all the dogs.
What dog is it? So I can Google.
Anatolian Shepherd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Anatolian Shepherd. And people see him, they're like, well, it doesn't look like it. It's like, look, most pictures that you see online of an Anatolian Shepherd, those dogs, number one, they're shaved, right? Their tails are bobbed and their ears are clipped, because those types of dogs are used on ranches, are used to they're around a lot of fence lines, stuff like that. They don't want their tails to get caught in the fence. They want their ears to get caught in the fence, their hair to get caught in the fence. So mine, total El Natural, right? He's got long hair, he's got his long tail, he's got his full floppy ears. So yeah, people are like, I was on an Anatolian. I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever. Yeah, it sure is. Hello.
I've really wanted one of these things, but when I have a herd that's big enough to have a dog like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these things are crazy. Like, no one gonna rob from me.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody has any bad intentions, yeah, that dog would be on you in a heartbeat. So if the neighboring village comes to steal goats or whatever, he'll definitely push them back. Or any predators coming for the flock. That's what he's doing now. I don't have any livestock, but dude, I mean, we got horses and goats all over the place. Horses, goats, pigs, chickens. I mean, everywhere. So he's out running, chasing all the predators away. I think that's why the neighbors like him. I haven't seen anybody else have a big dog like that around here. So I'm sure they appreciate him.
Yeah, it's nice. That's a dog you can, I will say this, Bobo, there's very few dogs that you can actually let run off into the bush and not have to worry.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them. Yeah, he is. I don't worry about him much. Do not worry about him much. I saw the cutest thing. I saw like 5 coyote pups. They're out in the road eating something. I was coming home. Damn, I had to really hammer my brakes. And they see my headlights, they all scattered in different directions. I was just cracking up. They were so cute. Little chunky dudes. They were tiny, man. They were tiny.
Yeah.
They probably weren't even, they were maybe a foot tall. Just little bitty guys. I saw no mom anywhere, no big dogs anywhere. They were just out roaming the countryside, eating roadkill. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed.
But they're getting fat for your boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely come back a few times. I see a little red in his choppers. Yeah, kind of what you been eating, boy. What did you
Good
find?
boy. Yes.
Good boy. What'd you
Good
get?
boy.
He had one thing that hasn't, knock on wood, he hasn't got skunked yet, which is surprising because there are a lot of skunks out here. I'm dreading that day.
Is it? How long will it stink him up for? Like a week?
Dude, horrible. Well, I mean, obviously, I'd have to. I forget what it is, but you can definitely give them a wash with something to get it off. But it is horrible, man.
There's a product that
There's
is
a product.
called skunk shampoo for dogs.
Yeah, it is nasty, man.
Yeah.
The skunks are. Oof. All right, Spy. These bears are definitely pushing, man. These bulls are definitely they're gonna give up here at some point. When? If they let them get down here and close a 15-minute candle below this daily range, you're going to run to this weekly real fast. But then, I mean, look at you. There's so many places for these bulls to retreat from. Big time. Set up shop. Worst case scenario, maybe first support level on this daily range, 428.5. Because at some point, this daily is going to break here. I would imagine these bulls had the power. They were already run this thing above this first support level. Excuse me. Instead, bears just keep pushing. We've had 3 wicks below inside this daily range. They keep just getting sucked back up, pretty much to the 4-hour 68.3. How long? Because you got the 4-hour 68.3 to the downside right at the top of the weekly. That's definitely a good target right there with that 429.5. But I'm telling you right now, man, for looking at these strikes, let me see here. What do we got? What do we got at the 1SDs? 14. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely skewed to the... Actually, man, in the money out, it's definitely skewed to the put side big time. I mean, in the money, like in the money, you got put side at 109, call side at, I guess it's not that bad. About a dime difference. Looked more than that. But they're not gonna, that premium's not gonna get injected in those puts unless this thing closes below this daily. I mean, it keeps getting sucked out. It'll get up to about 35 cents, and then immediately on these pullbacks, it just sucks like 6-7 cents right back out of it, back down to like 28. So they're struggling right now. Struggling. Sooner or later, though, this range needs to be tested. But like I said, if they just push this and this thing goes to the moon, continues upward, look, the last 15-minute candle. All right. That is definitely a test. But when you get this, the sell pressure, it's happening right now in this low time frames, you're usually going to want to come down, get the meat of it, even get people out of positions, push it down to the bottom, really run the distribution. Really run. You close below this daily, I could see it going to the bottom of the weekly easy, just because that's where the 68.3 Laplace on the daily is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look at these 3 wicks, right? On Friday, going right into where the new 68.3 was going to be. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What else is there? Data set tops? No, that's not real support and resistance. But it's wild, though, how these things populate, man. Dead on it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 1044. What else can we look at here? See if anything's running. Yeah, gold down to 1950 now. Yeah. Once you get VIX above 15, the VXN up above 20 again, and the people don't know. I mean, that's the intraday, right? This is great for 0 DT options, in my opinion. And it's rising. Puts were a no-brainer. The intraday CBOE. Let's see here. 27. Yeah. Checking everything. All right. Was that the 33 minute? Telling you, man, I'm waiting for this 4 hour. At some point, this thing's going to test this wave trend. As long as this returns oscillator is above this zero mean, man. So you're going to have a move back inside this power mean band here for this to drop back down. And then you might see that bear div really play out. Really
keep an eye on it. Literally, SPY just has to move literally like 3 cents, and then okay, 5 cents now, 3 cents now. Then that the RO is sell signal ready. Yeah. So if it closes below the top side of that daily band, the daily mean +1 daily, if it closes below there, then that whatever time frame you're looking at is going to push through to the downside.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, these bulls, dude. They're not gonna give this up without a fight. You can see it happening. I mean, they do not want this to drop below this daily range. Absolutely not. And that being said, the bears are gonna have to expend a lot of energy. That's why if it does get below here, it's I mean, we're talking on the 4 hour. We're talking about a 4 hour wave trend. I mean, dude, that thing is low, man. That's at 420. I mean, that's down here. There's the top of the monthly right there, right? Isn't that top? Isn't that crazy? Or is that the first? That's right. That's the first resistance level. That is support now. That I could see. But you can see what happened last week. Kicked it up every time. Kicked it up every time. You got all kinds of wicks into it. Every time it had nice bounces. Could we see that again? We could. That's what I'm looking for. If the data set happens to work its way down here and get back inside, you could see a test of that monthly, which is at that 4 hour wave trend. Where you at? Right around 420. Come on. You little sucker. There it is. No, it's lower than that. Shit, 416.3, huh? Okay. Pull it back down. Come on, silly. Jesus, man. There we go.
Has Biden already stated he's running for the next election? I'm trying to figure out what the dump trigger here is.
That dumbass doesn't even know what he had for breakfast, let alone run. Dude, that guy's in so much trouble. The media is covering up so much shit. This country's pretty screwed, to be honest. When you got the entire media siding with one side of the aisle, you're pretty fucked. Half the country's not getting the information they should get. Period. They are so afraid of Trump getting back in office. I mean, the writing's on the wall. I mean, there's so much corruption. It is incredible. I mean, it is literally a known fact right now that Biden and his son each got $5 million from Burisma for this pay-to-play deal and shit. He's literally on video saying, if you do not fire the prosecutor that's literally prosecuting the company that his son works for, you're not going to get this $1 billion in aid. What kind of bull?
What?
If Trump would have done that, Trump would be in jail.
What?
Oh yeah, he's on video. Google it on YouTube. Biden tells Ukraine that the prosecutor needs to be fired. Pull that up and listen to it. You'll just be like, how in the fuck is this even? It's so illegal. It's not even funny. But when you got the media siding with, look, left wing, right wing, right? Same bird. Same freaking bird. It's a joke. Politics in general just suck.
Right wing, left wing, but it's still an eagle.
Yep. Same damn bird. Oh, God.
That is a mind fuck.
Dude, they found all kinds of shell companies, all kinds of shit. They're corrupt as hell, man. They're corrupt as hell. Everything they're saying that Trump did, which he didn't, is exactly what they're doing. That's typical of that side of the aisle. And now they're prosecuting Trump for what? All these of having these files and stuff. Every damn president. That's why they're saying this case is just totally bogus. The Supreme Court's going to overturn it. There's a precedent that's been set. It's crazy. You talk about election. Just getting in on election fraud and shit, man. This is getting bad. That'll be the fall of the experiment. That's all this is an experiment.
I will say this, Bilbo. I don't think the states donated $7 billion to Zambia for the current president not to be the president in the next round. That I am not stupid to see.
All right.
So it will be very interesting.
Yeah. No, they're just trying to separate everybody in this country. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do, and everybody's just biting on it. It's crazy, man. The last thing they want is everybody in this country to come together and go after them. I mean, that's the problem, especially with the younger generations. They don't even know that these people work for us. We're the boss. But they got all these younger generations thinking they're the ones that are bosses, that we work for them. It's the other way around. And generation by generation, they're just poisoning the minds of people.
Imagine giving a whole bunch of people who were 18, 19, get their first jobs 2-3 years later. You give them checks, like free money during COVID, whatever those things were called, PPPs.
Yep.
Now you have money coming from someone who's stronger than you, let's just say, who's more respected than you. What are you going to do? You're going to treat them like a parent. You're going to look at them like that. Right? You're not going to fight them because they're giving you money. So if that is a quick little mentality to instill, to be like, look, if you shot, you don't get money. Well, that's the kind of things your parents are going to tell you when you're a kid. See? So it's a very clever observation that you brought up.
Just insane. I just want everything to be on a level playing field, man. I hate all this shit, man. It's just insanity. It's like, what in the heck? What in the heck? They let this continue to happen. I mean, this is the end of the states as you know them, for sure. For sure. Let me see. Because there is a lot of corruption. We've been saying for years. They're the real criminals. They are the real criminals. They wear suits and ties. They work on Wall Street. They work in Washington, D.C. But instead, all the little guy, right? We're the criminals. Where the presidential candidate wants to expose it all. He's the criminal. But they let Hillary just like destroy thousands of emails, bust up cell phones and laptops with a hammer. Nothing. It's a joke. The justice system, the FBI, totally weaponized. Totally weaponized for like the left. That's when you know it's bad. This is how democracy dies.
What's it called when you give your friend a job and stuff, like in the government, like favoritism or something?
Yeah.
That's what that is. You're just building up. Oh, tell your kid to go study engineering. Oh, tell your kid to go study politics. Yeah. I have a place for him. And then they're just going to have to follow. Yeah, man. Set up very, very old family like that place.
Dude, they're a real mafia. For sure. And that's what, I don't know if you saw too, they're, what are they doing? They're literally, there's a big citizen coalition that's getting ready to start to prosecute the federal government on RICO charges.
What?
Yeah. Of course, the media is not going to talk about it. It's behind the scenes. Yeah, there's a big coalition that's getting ready, pretty much like a citizen's arrest type of thing. That they want the federal government prosecuted on RICO charges. I mean, come on, man. But they are. You see everything that's going on? God, dude, there is so much fraud and corruption. But that's why. Distraction. They're just using one thing after another to distract. Like with this alien bullshit. Give me a freaking break, man.
So RICO charges are what we call in South Africa state capture.
Really? Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like when did that? Let me see here. When did that come into effect? RICO.
1970. 1970.
Was it? Let's see. Yep, 1970. Yep. 1970. Of course, they pulled it up to yeah, look, the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act. Boy, it sounds just like U.S. states federal law. No, it's the United States, the feds that need to be prosecuted with RICO. So crazy, man. Dude, we live in a freaking, the Matrix, put it that way. The simulation is wild.
Who is the specific organization that would be getting hammered with this? I know we're not talking markets, but this is interesting to me because I didn't know.
Well, no, from what I heard, they're bringing it up like it's going to be going through the Supreme Court and shit against the federal government, literally. Now, the whole federal government, I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm going to have to look it up. It's hard to, it's happening though. But the media is just going to bury anything they don't want people to know about. Pretty nuts, man. When you got like the biggest crime family that's in the White House right now, and they are not being prosecuted for anything. I mean, literally, Hunter Biden literally using false documents and shit was buying handguns. If I were to go out and do that, right, have felonies on my record, they're going to put you in jail for even going and trying to buy it. But he like falsified all kinds of documents and shit, and then got caught on camera throwing a handgun away in a trash can outside of a fucking elementary school. There's so much stupid shit that's going on in this country, man. And this happened like years ago. Years ago. Crazy, man.
Dude, I will say this: the Biden family thing is a bit weird for me.
Oh, it's very concerning. I'll tell you that. For the whole world. You got the American government literally taking bribes and shit from other countries. And you got Biden literally on video saying, hey, if you don't fire this prosecutor, we're not going to give you $1 billion in aid. If Trump would have done that, dude, any Republican, not just Trump, if any Republican would have done that, they would be getting prosecuted to the, to the max. But no, they're trying to prosecute Trump over a bunch of just total BS. It's already been overturned before by the Supreme Court. They're trying to charge him with espionage. Oh my God, dude. What a joke. Dude. That everything they're trying to charge Trump with is what they should be charging the Biden crime family with.
Yeah.
That's what's so twisted. You know that when the Department of Justice and the FBI has been co-opted by the left, things are really dim.
Do you think Biden will pardon his son?
Oh hell, I don't know.
When he leaves presidency, because then his son can't be arrested or something.
I haven't, dude. I just know one thing: it's going to get real spicy as all this proceeds. Especially the media, they're the biggest problem. They are the biggest problem. There's no doubt about it. The media is supposed to be unbiased, reporting on everything. They don't, though. They don't. They hide everything that the left's doing bad and make bullshit up about what the right's doing. It's crazy. And the reason, it's just separating all the people. Separating all the people. If the people would just come together and turn all that attention onto the federal government and just say enough's enough, we want change, that's when change is going to happen. But when you got the two sides fighting, they're winning. They're the ones that are winning. All right. Is it 10:59? Wow. I just said, God, it's 10:15 already, and now 45 minutes later. Oh my God. What the heck? Did we just go through a time warp? It's 11 o'clock. Thank God. I got a lot of calls to make, man. Oh. All right. Guys, we're going to get back at this tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be Tuesday, June 13th. Kind of slow this morning, right? Slow. VIX is slowly rising. Actually pulled back a little bit now. Yeah, who knows, man. As long as SPY is above this daily range, and you got all this macro support down here, we could see some sideways action this week. I mean, it's a tighter weekly range though. It really is. And I mean, if you're just looking at the charts, especially the 4 hour, I mean, this thing, when is this going to dive back into the power mean band? Test this reverse wave trend. I'm hoping Donnie gives me the code to that, to the bands being around this wave trend, so I can start working on that today. But yeah, hopefully I have something about that tomorrow. In the meantime, yeah, I'll be in the chat later on if anybody's got any questions. I want to thank everybody for the support in the Discord. If you're watching this live on TradingView, hit the rocket icon, give us some love, help get this. Let me see here. Fourth, the inflation numbers tomorrow and the interest rate decision on Wednesday. Yeah, man, I don't trade the news, number one. Just like, yeah, exactly, clap. We've seen this kind of, they use this type of financial news to manipulate the markets, right? This is why we trade low time frame volatility. The news really doesn't matter. And it's all pretty much, I mean, if you look at the economic situation, you'd be like, how in the hell are the traditional markets pumping? Oh, dude, it's right. Everybody's like, oh, economy. Meanwhile, they're running these data sets to the top side where everybody's like, oh my God, the markets are going to dump. When? I'm telling you, I'm looking at the 4 hour, the power mean band on the SPY, and I know what's going to happen, right? At some point here, you're going to get this pullback to test this reverse wave trend. This is just how it works. You cannot sustain a data set outside the power means. Returns mean revert. Last time it happened, the data set went sideways to mean revert and then bounced from there late last week. Right? So at some point, we're going to see this 420 area tested. Right? It's right raising slowly every 4 hour close. I imagine 421, 422, somewhere here today or tomorrow. I would imagine we see a pretty hard pullback. Yet to be seen though. So yeah, we'll get in it more tomorrow. And when we'll see what happens on Wednesday for sure. But it's is it gonna go sideways? They gonna add a quarter point? Who knows, man? This thing's squirrely as hell. They're all corrupt too. So here we are. One more reason not to trade the news, not to swing trade any volatility. I don't care if it's in cryptocurrency or traditional markets. Best way to trade any market is to run with the algorithms on the low time frames, right? Trade the low time frame volatility for the win. We'll leave it on that note. Wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, traders.